Would you go and see sheep racing instead of horse racing? This is by far the scariest situation I've been in with this van, easily. Here in Ireland, you've got to get used to giving people the finger. What a spot. What a spot. We can't see the mountains at the moment, but I've been parked here. You can see some of them over there. There's an airport there, and I'm right here. I mean, I woke up this morning and it's been chucking it down, and then I've come here, the sun's come out. It just rained quite heavily about an hour ago for maybe 20 minutes, and now it's like this. Honestly, the universe is just so kind when you go looking for it. So we're sightseeing from the van window today. As you can see, the weather's a little bit challenging. It's difficult driving actually, because I'm getting blown around so much on these roads. So I'm struggling to go above 30 mile an hour. In fact, I'm just not trying to go over 30 mile an hour. It's still beautiful though. I mean, this is my favourite thing to do on a day like this. It's just fantastic. Something about being all toasty and warm when it's miserable outside. It's just fabulous, isn't it? You know, like when you're laid in bed at night and you can hear the wind howling and the rain against the window and you're all snug and warm under duvet. That's kind of what I liken this to, where I'm in my lovely, warm, cosy van. So close to the elements. It's beautiful here, by the way. Look at this. And the thing is, if I was still living in a house on a day like this, I would literally be housebound. Whereas I feel like I'm outdoors, even though obviously I'm not. Having an adventure is fantastic. Ardara, we're at. Ardara is really nice. I like it a lot, but we're just passing through today. So I've not seen that before. I've just passed a sign warning of dangerous bends. How dangerous can a bend be? Just on the dangerous bends note again, I have learned to take these signs seriously. You know, if it says it's like somewhere's not suitable for long vehicles, camper vans and what have you, I've learned that the sensible thing to do is to trust that rather than think, it'll be all right. If they've gone to the trouble of putting a sign up, it won't be all right, trust me. Wow. Oh, wow. That is epic. So the tide's out at the moment. This will fill up when the tide comes in. And that is what we're here for. Now, I've seen a lot of waterfalls in Iceland, but every single one has its own unique beauty. What a time I've come here, because there's some right water coming down there today. Goodness me. Now, it looks like there's some construction going on, so we might have a problem. But look at this. Wow, this whole area is just epic. Look at that. Wow, the wind is ferocious. I'm like on this narrow road I'm doing 15 mile an hour. And that feels a little bit too fast. Whew, can you hear that? It's getting funneled through this valley. Goodness me, I mean I'm in second gear, crawling along. Oh my. Oh. Yeah, that's not even funny. 10 mile an hour and that feels too fast. And I'm not even at the top. Right, stop it now. That felt like it were going to lift the van up. My heart's in my mouth and I can't turn round. Oh my God, I've never known. I think I'm going to have to turn around here. That's beyond a joke. I'm in first gear now. See what's it going to be like up there if it's like this here. Oh my God. I'm scared to turn around because at the moment I'm facing into the wind and my solar panels are aimed that way, whereas if I turn around the wind's going to be coming underneath the back of the solar panels. That was just unbelievable. I've never experienced wind like that before. Shit. I can't go higher up, can't. But then again, could it be any worse? But then again, look how narrow this road is with a massive drop down the side. I've got to go back. Don't want to. I'll just stop for half an hour, please, wind. 15 minutes even. This is frightening. It's lifting the van. And I'm not exaggerating. Right, I just need to get back down that village and it's not so bad down there, the wind. Preferably with my solar panels intact. No, 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 no. Oh. Sweating. Stopped for a second. I've been in some situations, but I've got to tell you, this is by far the scariest situation I've been in with this van, easily. We're lower down now, it seems to be easing, touch wood. Right, let's get in that... My heart's pounding like mad. Let's get in that car park and get kettle on and have a look, see what the wind's forecast to be doing. I would like to go up there through that pass. That was frightening. And private car park, parking fees. €6? Do you not realise I'm from Yorkshire? So, after that scary drive, I've decided to throw the towel in for today. I'm not in a great rush. I want to see the Sleeve Cliffs, which is the highest, among the highest cliffs in Europe. And so it's going to be really windy there, isn't it? So I'm just going to have a rest of the day off, basically. I'm just going to chill out, maybe do a bit of video editing, watch a movie, just relax. Good morning. So it's the morning after yesterday's frightening drive up the hill there. I've got to tell you, there was no exaggeration going on there. I was absolutely petrified. It felt like the van was being lifted off, and I don't know if you could tell just how narrow the road was that it was being lifted off of, with deep drops on both sides. Really, really, really scary. I was in first gear. Anyway, I won't go on about it because you've probably just seen it. So we're going to have another go now. A blessing in disguise, that what happened yesterday led to me looking at the wind maps that are coming in, and tonight when I go to sleep it'll be all right, but in the middle of the night, off the back of a storm from America, it's going to be 75 mile an hour plus winds, which is pretty horrific. So I'm really glad that I know that I don't want to be on a cliff edge tonight. I need to be somewhere relatively sheltered. I'm going to go inland a bit, I think, and see if I can find somewhere a bit sheltered and make sure I'm pointing in the wind direction that we're expecting. Through the night, we're going to go up now. A couple of little things to see, but the main thing I want to get to is Sleeve League Cliffs. Sleeve League Cliffs is very difficult to say, and it's among the highest sea cliffs in Europe. I'm going to try and get the drone up, but we've got some really strange winds going on at the moment ahead of this storm that's coming through, so I don't know if I'll be able to do that, but it's quite a long walk. There's a few bits we want to see before we get there, and it's a beautiful morning. I've been for a run this morning. I have to say, Ireland has the bounciest roads I've experienced anywhere. They're all perfectly surfaced with tarmac, but it's like there's been no preparation to try and level the road out at all. So I might be driving along a road that's technically 50 mile an hour, and if I tried to go at 50 mile an hour, I would simply lose the suspension with the bounces, probably break my neck, banging my head on the ceiling. So yeah, it's just unbelievable. I've never ever experienced bouncing like it, which probably didn't help yesterday when I was coming up here in the wind, and there's unforgiving drops on either side of the road. So I'm going to stop talking because I want to not fall down one of these unforgiving drops. There's no way I could have done this yesterday. Absolutely no way. I'm so glad I turned around when I did. It's still scary when there's no wind. I'm in second gear. Yeah, for the most part, this road is not much wider than the van. There's very little on either side left over after the wheels, and then with it bouncing, there's just no way I'm gonna get into third gear. They're just not made to run, sheep, are they? I mean, that's so ungraceful, isn't it? Look at it, they're just not designed to run. Do you not think that'd make it more fun than horse racing to do sheep racing, just for the comedy element? Set up little jumps for them and stuff like that. Put little model action men on the back on saddles. I think that'd be much better than horse racing. You know, wherever there is possible, someone has to live there, don't they? I mean, you've seen where I've just come from and where we are, and yet people have formed a little community up here. It's unbelievable. If they want a massive storm coming through tonight, I would stay up here tonight. But if it's 70 odd mile an hour winds, it's going to be horrific up here. Absolutely horrific. None of these houses will have roofs left in the morning. No chance. This is beautiful. So, note to self, when I come back to Ireland, which I definitely will be doing, I want to stay up here when there's not hurricane winds going on, for sure. So I've just backed up so that they can get these sheep into this holding pen. I don't know if that's anything to do with the storm or not, or if they're just ready for shearing. Very clever. This is why they'd be better than horse racing, look. They weren't supposed to go in there. I really hope someone takes up that idea and does sheep racing. It'd just be, I can picture it now, it'd just be fantastic. I'd definitely go and see it. Tell me in the comments, would you go and see sheep racing instead of horse racing? You could have like ladies' day and stuff like that, you know? Do it proper. Right, let me tell you something. Here in Ireland, you've got to get used to giving people the finger. It's really important. Everybody's giving everybody the finger. Don't matter if you're driving a car, if you're walking on the street, if you're on a motorbike, you give people the finger. And what I mean is, you just go like that as you're passing. Maybe two fingers. So, give people two fingers in Ireland, that's right, yeah. So, just as you pass like that. Everybody does it. If you don't do it, you're clearly a foreigner and you're not fitting in. Could even go as far as to say you're being racist. Give people the finger when you're in Ireland. Oh, what am I doing? Is this a bad idea? Look at the sea. Can you see it? That's... Whoa, look at that. Wow. It's just stopped raining. So we're going to have a look at a Napoleonic site. It's Napoleonic because it was built when there was a real threat of invasion. from Napoleon back in the day. It never happened. Ow, trapped my finger. Health and safety, write it in the book. Don't know if you can see what the sea's doing over there. You can tell there's been a storm. It is a storm out to sea. That's what's bringing them powerful waves in. Well, you better see this better. Look at that. Wow. I'd so love to be able to sit up here tonight and watch this storm blow through. I mean, that just looks epic already, but I love weather. I just don't think I can risk it. 75-mile-an-hour winds is like ridiculous. Look at this. I could sit and watch that all day. I should have brought a packed lunch. So these Napoleonic towers were built all along the coastline and within view of each other, because back in them days the signalling method were flags, and they very quickly realised that with the Irish weather, mist and fog along the coastline here, they're pretty useless. So they very quickly fell into disrepair and ruin. So there's not many left. Also, the threat from Napoleon ended shortly after they were built. It's blowing a gale. It's nothing to do with my fitness, all right? It's blowing a gale and I'm sweating like mad. I've undone my jacket. The thing is, it's 100% waterproof. And I find the trouble with the things that are 100% waterproof, it keeps the water out from outside, but it creates moisture inside from your perspiration. Whew. I'm sweating. I'm hoping there's an ice cream van there when I get there. That's a silly place to put a sign. Cliff edge. You have to walk off the edge of the cliff to read the sign. So it's a signal tower. There were no battlements kept here, nothing like that. The idea solely was to warn of an impending invasion from the French. It's a bit boggy around here. They'll probably turn around and gone back. So one of the things we'll notice is there's no doorway. That's not because it's been blocked up. It's because it was built without a doorway. They just had some wooden ladders to take them up to the first floor. And you'll also notice there's like overhangs so that they could drop things down on the invaders below. So there's the doorway. You can see the arch to it. That looks like a moat, doesn't it? But it wasn't. So the signal towers were strategically placed all along the coast. So there's this one here, and then behind me, over there, there would have been one there so that they could see the whatever flags they were putting up to signal whatever the situation was. Now, I have lugged my drone up with me, that's what the backpack's for, but it's so windy. It'll end up over in America or somewhere. Actually, I think Iceland, the wind's blowing that way. It'll end up in Iceland, so I'm not gonna bother. I don't think we need to. We'll have a quick look here. We're going later to Sleeve League Cliffs. Again, I wanted to put the drone up, but if it's like this here, then there's no chance of me able to put it up there. But I'm coming back. Oh, this is a bit scary. Jesus. 2 hands on the stick. Oh wow, look at that. Oh wow. My knees are twitching being here, I tell you. The thing is, this has eroded away, hasn't it? You never know when it's when it's next going to go. I'm laughing, but that's no joke. Really enjoyed that, really enjoyed it. I think what made it better was the sea being so powerful to look at. It's just amazing. Yeah, it's kind of invigorated me a little bit as that. I'm ready for my breakfast. Just deliberating whether to have it here or to move on a little bit. It's so peaceful here though. It's a little bit, dare I say it, sheltered from the wind. That's a part of me that's thinking, shall I stay here tonight? No. No, 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 no. No. I know that from the wind app that it's now probably about 12 mile an hour with occasional gusts up to 22. It's going to be high 70s in the early hours of this morning. So no, don't be tempted. Oh, I would love to. I'm also thinking I might not go to Sleeve Cliffs. I'll tell you why. I've just been to a cliff and I know it's not among the highest sea cliff in Europe, but it was so windy up there. I think I might like to come back. Well, I'm definitely coming back here. There's no doubt about it. I'm definitely coming back next year, unless something else drastic happens. And that'll be one of the places I'll be really looking forward to coming to see. You know, you've got to save a little bit for future, haven't you? Need a bit of something to look forward to. I look forward to all of this, to be fair. I'm already excited to come back and I ain't left.
Thank you so much for coming along with me on my journey and keeping me company. I really do appreciate it. I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give me a big thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to join me on future episodes.